Hey my squidlings, it's Katie here. Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be opening a Paletful Packs box. Now this is the October 2017 Paletful Packs box, and you may be wondering, why in the world are you doing this so late? Well, that's actually because I didn't get it till pretty late. They actually thought they sold out of the petite box, which is this one, and they sent it to me a little late. But that's okay because we can still unbox it and take a look at it and play with the supplies that are inside. So let's just take the time to appreciate their amazing box. It is this lovely green color, and it's got their logo, and then it says playful, colorful, paletful, and then my shipping info is on the back, so we don't want to look at that. Now this is their petite box. They also have a regular box and a young artist box. This is the cheapest of all the boxes, coming in at $23.95 a month, free shipping to the United States. But Canada is an extra $15 shipping, and everywhere else is an extra $25 shipping, so internationally it's kind of a steep payout. If you want a January box, I know it seems so far away, right? The cutoff is the 15th of the month of December, so the cutoff is December 15th. So we've got our card here, and I love that they started including these. And on the back here, they want to see what you create. Post your work on social media and use Paletful Packs. The hashtag, of course, and you can follow them on all of their social media. And this is just a rundown of what's in it. I'm going to set that to the side because I don't want to be spoiled. Now, this box does come with 4 to 6 items, just kind of ranging between the beginner and professional range. So it's kind of a medium box, you could say, because they do have their regular box, which is kind of geared towards people who have done art a lot in the past, and they have a young artist box that is more geared toward young artists, thus the name. So this one's just kind of a mix of both, I think, and I think it's really cool. So they come with these little paper worms. I always love that about this. And then here are the items in the box. So first off, we're going to start with, this is just your standard plastic palette with these 6 wells. These are a staple. I have very many of them, and they're very well loved, and this one will be no different. I like having a lot of them so I can interchange them while one of them is drying or something, because I tend to use these a lot. So we have not 1, but 2 Winsor & Newton Cotman watercolor tubes. I've actually never used Winsor & Newton Cotman watercolor, so I'm really excited. So we've got a Van Dyke Brown and a Yellow Ochre. Then again, we've got not 1, but 2 of these. What are they? These are Stabilo Woodies, 3-in-1. Oh, I've used these before. Okay, so we've got like this greeny color. I don't know if it has an official color name or not. I don't see one. And then we've got like a teal color. Ew, fancy. So we have a Derwent watercolor deep cadmium. It says 6. It's like a yellow color, very pretty. I've never used a Derwent watercolor pencil, so we're getting a bunch of stuff we haven't tried before, and I'm very excited. To go with all of our watercolory goodness, we've got a number 4 round Princeton Summit brush, and it's got these beautiful white nylon bristles. I appreciate that I got a round brush because those are my favorites, and this color blue is absolutely gorgeous. And lastly, and the thing I am the absolute most excited about, is this fluid watercolor cold press finished watercolor paper. I don't know if you guys know this, but fluid watercolor paper is my 100% most favorite watercolor paper I've ever used, and cold press finish is my most favorite finish, so I'm ridiculously excited about this. This is 140 pounds, and it comes in a block, so that means the edges are glued down, so you won't have to worry about warping. It's in a cute little 4x6 paper, which is like perfect for postcard size, and I think I'm going to be making a Patreon postcard out of this because that would be super fun. Speaking of Patreon, if you're not a supporter over on Patreon and you want to enter something like a coloring contest every month to win free art, or an art raffle to win free art, or you just want perks like prints and works in progress, you should click up here. I will leave a link to my Patreon to where you can go check it out, maybe pledge. And if you pledge, it supports this channel. Everything I get from Patreon goes right back into this channel. Plus you get really cool rewards, so what's not to love about it? So if you're interested in that, again, the link will be up here. Alright, so here is everything that was in the box. Now, I'm of course going to do an illustration, just kind of like I always do. We've got an interesting color selection, and I kind of can't wait to see what we can do with these supplies. Plus, I'm very excited about that fluid watercolor paper. So the total of everything in this box comes out to $35.66, which, in all honesty, that is an absolutely great deal. I've never opened a Palettefull Packs box where I didn't feel like you got your money's worth. That's always way over what you pay. The items in the box are about $12 more than what you pay as a base rate, so it's a really great deal. And of course, I always love Palettefull Packs because they always put some amazing things in there. And they said 4 to 6, and this is like way more than 4 to 6, so I'm very excited about that. So now let's go head over and do an illustration. I'm going to talk to you more about my experiences using a bunch of these new supplies, as well as some old favorites, aka that watercolor paper. And yeah, let's go ahead and just head over there. Alright, now that we are in the drawing portion of this, I am swatching them out, but I want to tell you guys about my Black Friday sale. It's going on right now, and it'll go on until the end of Sunday of this weekend. So it's Black Friday sale, and I'm doing a % off, and the only items that this doesn't pertain to are pre-order items, which happens to be my Inktober book, but everything else will be discounted, so go over there. A lot of the stuff I'm going to get rid of after the sale, so if you really want something like my discounted originals or some of my older prints, I'd get those now because they're not going to be on the store anymore after this weekend. Plus, every order that is placed for this weekend will be getting a free print of the picture that I am creating in this video today. So go head over there, there will be a link on the screen. Go check it out, I'd really appreciate it. So now on to talking about the supplies. So as you might have already seen, I did my initial sketch with the yellow Derwent watercolor pencil just because I wanted this to be a lineless look, and so sketching in a watercolor pencil makes it easy for the colors to kind of blend together. And as you can tell, it's kind of a summery piece. I don't know why, I just really wanted to draw some sunflowers, especially because of the colors I got. I felt like they really worked for that, and there's like a fence, and then I used the woodies, which that one was not teal, it is actually dark green, and I'm just colorblind apparently. But anyway, I used that to block in the grass areas. I wet them down, and then I went back over to get that crayon look because I really like the texture of those with this paper. And then I painted in the fence, at least the vertical parts of the fence, and then I went on to painting the middles of the sunflowers and then the petals of the sunflowers, and then after that I go in and I paint the rest of the fence. So I wanted this to have kind of like a textured look, and at the bottom you can kind of tell that I wanted it to drip down, and I really just wanted to play with the different textures of the different mediums and just kind of have fun with it. I really like the size of this paper. I really liked all the supplies in general, to be honest. None of them I felt that was like frustrating to use. They were all really simple, and they created a really great project, so I'm really happy with that. So also, don't forget, if you want your own Palettefull Packs box and you want to get the January box, there will be a link in the description below to where you can go check that out, and you have until December 15th to order. We are about to be looking at the final piece right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, don't forget to thumbs it up. Don't forget you can join our cute little squid pod if you haven't already to keep updated on new videos by hitting that subscribe button down below. And until next time, guys, toodaloo!